Following the appellant ruling of the Oberlandesgericht, or in English the Higher Regional Court of Vienna, case number 2R 28 of 24P, dated June the 27th, 2024. We will answer some questions and clarify important points for the benefit of our clients. The court reaffirmed that the terms and conditions of Lynas Europe AG were non-transparent and that the entire system was a prohibited pyramid or Ponzi scheme. The court ruled that the defendants are liable as accomplices in a sham construction due to deliberate and unethical harm because they induced the plaintiff to agree to the contract transfer through deceptive actions. The illegality of the actions is particularly due to the intentional concealment that the total loss of all investments would inevitably occur with the transition. The deception of marketers to switch over to the allegedly publicly listed company My World International AG was also legally condemned and recognised as a deception from Lynas, Lycanet and My World. The court ruled that investors should be refunded their original investments. We will now take the time to answer some of the questions that have been put to us following the Higher Regional Court ruling in order to clarify our direction as we proceed. Number 1. Will the authorities proceed with the process to enforce claims brought against Hubert Friedl and responsible Lynas companies? Yes, in addition to the measures already taken, we will now also take appropriate action against the responsible Lycanet and My World companies. It is important for our clients that we start where we can still rely on repayments. In all clarity, the respective Lycanet and My World national companies have never had any capital available for any customer repayments. This means that even if the injured parties in the respective country were to conduct their own lawsuit and win, the national company would most likely not have enough capital to be able to pay out. Since 2003, the money has been forwarded to Hubert Friedl's central companies and then distributed further. Number 2. Will BE Conflict Management initiate legal proceedings to obtain a judgment to execute the collective debt we represent? Proceedings and measures have already been initiated, and we are monitoring the status regularly. Number 3. The authorities have already seized millions of euros in various Lynas bank accounts. Will this money form part of the proceeds of crime and be used to pay out members' claims? Seized funds must and will be handed over to creditors through a judicial review process. The quicker way is to seize bank accounts, but here the connections to Hubert Friedl and his companies must be shown, and this is the specialty of BE Conflict Management. As can be seen from our website, we are researching the connections between people and companies associated with Hubert Friedl. Number 4. How much longer do members worldwide still have to lodge claims to be represented by BE Conflict Management? During the current position, it remains possible for further aggrieved parties to lodge claims and be represented in the collective litigation being brought against Hubert Friedl and responsible Lynas, Lycanet and My World Group companies. Marketers that are undecided should not be taking advice from upline marketers and must make the decision to lodge claims to be represented or risk losing investments. The more clients that initiate their claims, the greater and more consistent the pressure on the debtors. Number 5. Will Hubert Friedl's assets be seized? Yes, this is possible, and to the best of our current knowledge, it is already being formally enforced. Among other things, Friedl has unlawfully enriched himself with over 25 million Swiss francs at Lyoness Europe AG. Number 6. Will the Austrian Public Prosecutor's Office for White-Collar Crime and Corruption, the WKSTA, initiate further criminal proceedings to wind up Friedl's companies? We are currently updating our complaints and preparing a further criminal complaint. Criminal charges have currently been filed in relation to the Clouds, the Elite Club, and the failed My World International AG initial public offering. Criminal charges with respect of the delaying of bankruptcy, business embezzlement, creditor disadvantage, and serious fraud will follow shortly. We trust that we have been able to provide you with some clarity following the judgment of the higher regional court. It is beyond time for marketers that have not yet lodged claims to contact us for professional representation. We will continue to provide updated information as and when it becomes available to us, and we ask that our clients remain patient as we proceed accordingly.